Hello everybody, it's me again, and I just wanted to do a video showing you because today I popped out and as usual my car just automatically drove to the plant shops, and anyway I couldn't resist, so I thought I'd do a quick video. And the first plant I want to talk about is this. Now, on my last video I posted, I was talking about Canon cherries and how I'm getting like into it, and you know, it's my new thing. And basically I couldn't resist. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was a Canon cherry. I just didn't know which one it was. Now, this plant has got a very long name. When I looked it up, I didn't even want to try and say it. I will put that for you guys. But thank God it had an easy name as well. And it's called Canon Choi Lavender Scallops. And obviously I think that name's perfect because, as you can see, the leaves are like scallop shapes and they're lavender. This plant, obviously, when left in the sun and if it's not watered, goes under stress, and the colours are more vibrant and more, you know, you're going to get that lilac-y, purpley colour showing more on them. Now, this one is in flower, and to be honest, all the ones there were in flower. Now, these haven't opened up yet. When they open up, they've got an orange colour to them, which I'm excited to see. And then I was like, oh my God, because obviously the mother of thousands, when their flowers open up, that means the plant's like on its last leg, and it's like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna die, so here's my flowers. But on this one, I looked it up and it doesn't say anything like that. So monocarpic, you know, it's not a I haven't read that it's monocarpic. If anything, it says they flower near to summertime, you know, around these times they flower. And I live in Cyprus, so the weather's nice, so it's decided to flower. And they are good ground coverers. You know, you can grow them in your garden and they'll multiply, and, you know, they'll have little babies coming out left, right and centre. Look, there's one there, there's one here. That one I can separate if I want. And, you know, they're frost hardy. They're very good in they love full sun. I mean, people apparently have these in the house. I am not going to do that. It's going in the garden. But you can have them in the house, but they have to be in a bright location, obviously, where it can get sun. And propagation is very easy. Like I showed you, the little babies at the bottom, you separate them. Or you can do stem cuttings and let it callus over and then replant it. Or you can just separate. As you can see, these are new little plants growing. And there's another one here. And you can just separate those once they're big enough and repot them. Or you can leaf propagate. And all it says is you just, you know, break a leaf off, which most Calenco's like that, and just leave it in the soil and it will grow into a plant. So, yeah, I mean, I love Calenco plants, apart from them being toxic. But yeah, I think this is beautiful. It's a beautiful plant. And she had loads of them, like really big ones as well, bigger than this. This was the smallest one. But I like to I told her, I like plants that are quite small so I can grow them. You know, I don't usually get big plants, but she was a really nice lady, and she said you can take any one you want, and you can have it for, I think it was 20 Turkish lira, which is £1. So I was like, yeah, I'll have that. So that's my first plant. Now this, look at this, so cool. When I first saw this, it was in a cactus section, and I was like, that's not a cactus. And this is called a mountain aloe, and it's obviously an aloe with spikes on it, and they're beautiful spikes. They're like a purple, and the actual plant is like a bluey green. I mean, I just love the colour of it. I think it's beautiful. Really good plants. Like, you can have them in the house. They actually, I thought it would be a full sun, But what I looked up, they like indirect light. And they actually love water. So they're not like the typical cactus plants. Obviously it's aloe. So it likes water, but it can go without. So if you forget to water it, or if you don't water it, it's drought tolerant. And even if it dries up a bit, when you water it, it bounces back. And I thought, yeah, that's for me. Now, the lady in the shop said to me, yeah, they don't grow that big. You know, they stay small. And when I looked it up, they do. They can grow quite large. Not massive, but, you know, I'd say medium size. I can't tell you in centimetres or metres now, but I'll put a photo in so you can see what it will look like when it's a little bit older. But yeah, I just couldn't resist that because I just thought it was beautiful. By the way, it's like wobbling because it needs repotting. But anyway, that's that one. And then I'll show you this one. Now, this is a Pochyphytum oviferum. Okay, I'm so rubbish at pronouncing these names. But they're also called moonstone. Now, this is the third one I've got. And I'm not going to buy no more, I've decided. But I've got another two outside. I'll put a picture so you can see. And they're all different. Even this one. I mean, this one, the colour's different. Fair enough, it could have been from the sun and this and that. But the leaves on it are pointed. They've got little white points on it. Like they're not round and full. So, but every time I look it up, you know, I can't find a plant. The name of it is just coming up that it's a moonstone. So I got this one as well, and I thought this is the last one I'm getting. Plus, I've got two bibbies in there. They're so cute. So nice free babies. But yeah, and I think I got this for 25 tele. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, like I've got those anyway. But yeah, you know the care of these. I mean, you can leaf propagate, which by the way, these are leaf propagations. I checked. The leaves have obviously fallen off and it's had babies. And you can also do a stem cutting, do a chop. But I wouldn't do that. I would just do a leaf propagation with this, to be honest. I wouldn't chop it. But that's my personal thing. I don't want to chop the only head it's got. If it had a few heads, fair enough. But anyway, next is this. I don't have a clue what this is, guys. Seriously, if anyone does know what my plants are that I bought today, feel free to write in the comment box because you would be helping me out a lot. I've looked online. The only thing that's coming up is it's a stone crop. And when I look at the stone crop online, it doesn't look anything like this. This is a red, like a dark burgundy red colour. And I love jelly beans. And it reminds me of a jelly bean, but a really tiny version. As you can see, look at my hand. And look how tiny the beans are on it. Now, I have no clue about this. Can you leaf propagate it? Probably, because it's a succulent. But you can see there's new growth there. So it gets little babies on the stems. But, yeah, that's a mystery one, guys. Anyone know? Just write in the comment box. But anyway. And I got this. Obviously, this is a jade. It's a jade plant. Now, I'll also put a picture of my jade plant, the golem one, that I've got outside, which has got bigger leaves and like holes in it. Whereas this one is short, fat leaves, and they don't have holes in it. They're just really fat leaves, and they're short leaves. So obviously, I had to get it because, you know, I need it's got to go in my collection. So yeah, I got this, and I love jade plants. I just love them. They're so hardy. They grow nice and big. I mean, you can have it for 20 years and it will be a beautiful plant. You know, I just love these. They're cold resistant, heat resistant, drought, you know, overwatering. I done a video on it anyway, you can watch that. But they're amazing plants and I think it's a bargain. I paid 20 TL for that. £1. Come on. Cheap. So yeah, that's my jade. Mystery jade plant. Like I said, anyone knows where it is? Just write in the comments. And then we go on to cactus. Now, I could not resist. When I saw this, I fell in love. So beautiful. And it's got spikes, it's got hair, and there's two of them. And I think I paid like, the woman gave me a discount anyway. I think it was like 30 TL it come to. Or like all the plants, she gave me a discount. They were cheap anyway, 25 or 30. And I thought, oh my God, that's two cactuses as well. And they're quite big size. But I just love that. Looked online, could not find what it was. You know, because there's so many cactuses. Just couldn't find where it was. Now, this is my favourite one. Now, this one, this is what I'm talking about. When I get a cactus, I want it to look like a cactus. Now, this is mean looking, you know, like, you wouldn't want to fall on this. But, when I saw this, I had to get it. And like I said, it was cheap. There was a really big one outside the lady's shop. And I thought, that's going to cost bucks. And when I went in and there was a smaller version of it, I thought, I'm just going to get it and grow it myself. I mean, it's probably going to take me, I'll probably be an old woman by the time it's massive. But, you know, so what? I'd be saving a lot of money. And I can leave it to my child, you know, in my will. So, anyway, just love this cactus. There was very similar cactuses. I went online and I found a few that looked like it, but my one's got orange spikes on it, whereas a lot of the ones I found hadn't had the orange spikes on it. So I'm still on the hunt to what this is. And I will find it, and hopefully soon. But anyway, that's that one. And one of the ladies that I bought my plants from, the one that I bought my Canon Choi from, she was such a nice lady. And I was telling her, obviously, I'm obsessed with succulents and stuff. And she had a fang plant, a Canon Choi fang plant. I will put a picture of the plant so you can see what I'm talking about. And the full name of it. And she was so kind because she had a really big plant. And I said, I don't want a big one because I like seeing them grow. Like, I like small plants and then I can bring it up. And she was like, you know what? Here. And she went under the plant and she gave me all these babies that were underneath the Canon Choi fang. And she's such a lovely lady. I was like, oh my God. I said, thank you so much. You know, people don't do things like that nowadays. But she did. So she's given me that. And I'm not even sure. I have to look at it. I think that's like 2 heads it looks like it's got. And she pulled that out for me, which is rooted. That's another fang. And then there's a tiny little baby on that leaf. And this one. So, kind lady gave me that for free, didn't charge me, and I will be going back to her because she was such a nice lady. And yeah, so last but not least, same lady that gave me the fangs had this. Now this, I've been soaking it, was dried up on the side, and it's a peperomia. I don't know which peperomia it is. Obviously, look how tiny the leaves are. They're tiny little leaves. And it's very dry. I mean, the soil was so dry. She goes to me, oh, you know what? She goes, it's usually 40 TL, which is about £2. And she goes, but I'll give it to you for 20 TL, which is £1. And it's not even the money. I just thought, when I see plants like this, I get upset. And I thought, she's not watered it. And because she's neglected it, this poor plant is in this condition. Now, I don't know if I can save it, but I just bought it just so I can see if I can save it. So I've watered it, deep water, you know, soaked it. And I'm hoping that, you know, with a bit of TLC, that it maybe, even if one part of it comes alive, like a few of it, like I know this is dead. Like this, you can't save that. But I'm just leaving it at the moment. After I've watered it, obviously I'm going to check on it every day. And I'll snip off the ones that I can't save. But yeah, I bought this purely out of, you know, hoping that I can revive it. And then I'll probably be able to name it, because right now it's in such bad condition. I'm sorry, guys. Ooh. Yeah, so that was that. And one more thing. I got these cuttings, and these cost nothing. My neighbour, kind lady, I was at her house and she goes, oh, come and see this. And she had a huge, and I'm not joking, I wish I took a photo of it, massive pot full of this. I think it's a Sedum Sunrise or something. I couldn't really tell because it was in the shade and it's green. And I know if you put this in the sun, it will go orange. I know that. But anyway, but she was so kind. She actually said to me, cut as much as you want. And I didn't want to touch her plant. Like, I just, you know, when you just don't want to take too much. So I just took a few cuttings and they've been callousing over and I'm going to plant them. And hopefully they will root up. And yeah, so guys, that's my plant haul of the day. And God help me, I'm going to need shelves and stuff in the garden. I don't know what I'm going to... It's just my plants are going out of control at the moment. But anyway, it's all fun. And I'm, you know, I like learning and I like saving things. And it's fun. So anyway, thank you for watching. And I will be posting again soon. Bye.